In this video, we'll review the steps to creating a people page through the CAS administrator interface. A people page is basically just a directory listing, most commonly used for faculty and staff directories. And as you can see, this is the faculty page for the Department of Psychology, and there are several features that a people page has, mainly the ability to add a portrait, a short description, and in cases of individuals that need more information, you can add a long description as well. And in those cases where a long description is added, a more information button will appear underneath their short description and next to their portrait. And you can also add a banner at the top of the page, and underneath the page header you can also add some description text of the page if you choose to. This page does not have that, but we'll go ahead and walk through the steps so we can see all those various items we can add to the page and how to create the page itself. So let's go to the administrator interface, and if you're in your site, you'll be if you just logged in, you'll be in the overview section. So the first thing you might notice is that there is a people section on the main menu for the administrator interface, and if you go to that section and you don't currently have any people pages, this is what you'll get here. So basically this is just telling you that there are no people pages yet, because the people section is it's for editing and modifying existing people pages, but to actually create one you'll need to go to the pages section. So let's go ahead and do that. Click on the pages section, and I'm going to select a parent section, which I'm going to select the main section of this site, and I'm going to well, let's quickly, I'll show you what that means. So if I select the main parent section of this particular site, when I create my people page, it is going to appear in the main menu. If I, for instance, instead chose to choose About CAS as the parent section, then that page would then appear under the submenu of the About CAS section. So it would not appear up here, it would appear in the left-hand menu of the CAS section. Oh, sorry, the About CAS section. But so I'm going to choose the main parent section, so it'll appear in the main menu. Next, I'm going to give it a name. And most importantly, I'm going to select the type of page it's going to be, which is a people page, which will apply the appropriate resources I'll need for a directory of individuals. The rest of this information you can leave blank. Let's go ahead and click on Create. So once the page is created, I'll have access to several more resources to add various elements to the page. So for instance, now that the page is created, I can add a banner. I can also add the page content, the text that will appear like under basically under the page header title. So let's go ahead and click on the banner, and let's add one there. And you'll need to name your file banner. It can be of various file types. A JPEG or PNG will be fine, and the banner will need to be 670 by 120 pixels. So I've got one ready, so I'm just going to go ahead and upload that. I'm going to select banner, hit open, hit edit file to upload, and now my banner has been uploaded. It's ready to go. So I'm going to now click on page content and add just some general text so that we'll know that that's being used. And then back to the About section, make sure everything looks okay. Got a banner, got a page content section set up, and now we're good to go. So the page container, the staff page container, people pages is ready to go, and now I can go down to the people section and begin actually adding individuals. So I'm going to go, and I'm just going to use one of the individuals from the psychology page, and I'm going to copy her information. So Lisa Lewis Arango, I'm going to just add that to create the first person, and let's see, just like that. And you can add a title and a URL link to their website, but the only things that you must add to create the initial sort of people container is to add the first name and the last name, and you can come back and add any of this other sort of extra information later on. So I'm just going to add this for now. I'm going to click on Create. Now that I've created this person as a sort of people container, I can now add my portrait, I can now add my short description, and I can add long description. So let's go ahead and add the portrait. which I've downloaded from the other site, but you can add a portrait of your own. It just needs to be named portrait, and it needs to be a PNG, which is a portable network graphic, and the file should be 120 by 180 pixels. And so let's go ahead and upload the portrait I have. Let's see, it should be named portrait. There we go. And if you're using a Windows machine, this interface for uploading may look a little bit different, but the process is basically the same. You just need to select an image from your computer to upload. Hit edit to upload. The file's been uploaded correctly. It's ready to go. So I've added my portrait. I'm going to go to my short description, and let's go ahead and copy that from her as well. Just copy that and paste that over. Add that there. I'm going to save changes. And let's close this here, and I am now going to add a long description. And as she does not have a long description, I'm just going to grab some information from this guy's section, just some general information, and go back here, paste that into the long description section, save changes. And now, now that I've added a long description, a short description, and the portrait and file, that page is ready to go. So now if I want to go preview that, I would get this page here, and basically it's named staff. It's you know, this is the text that I added under the description of the page, and you know, you can have some text there, or you can leave it blank. And this is the general information added about her with her photograph and her short description, and you can click on more information for her long description. So that's basically the entire process for creating a people page in the CAS administrator interface. Basically, you need to start by creating the page itself through the pages section. And just giving it a type of type of people, and then once you've created that page, you can go to the people section and add new individuals, and you'll see the individuals added to your list down here underneath the staff section. And that's pretty much it for creating a people resource page under the CAS administrator interface.